Actually, wait. Yeah, alright, there we go. I checked if my mic even works before talking. Lol. Can't fool me. You can, actually. It happens quite frequently, but whatever. Hello, thanks for the good luck GMHS. Gay luck GMHS. Is that what the G stands for? Pride Month ends in like 2 days. It's crazy. Oh, you're right. I didn't end the prediction. Hold up. Actually, wait. I'll get flag 7 clear first. Watch this. Easiest room ever. Yeah, whatever. Choose prediction outcome. Nope, I'm a hater. All in wins. I always forget to do that. I never remember to like actually end predictions. Unless believers win anyways. Hello. GG flag 1.5 entry. That was kind of nuts. Gotta be honest, I kind of was like after he passed flag 3, I was just like, they're gonna fluke it. This is gonna be awesome. I like fully believed that you were about to like just do it. I was cheering for that. How are the nerves during that actually? I'm curious. Because anytime, for me anyways, anytime I pass like several rooms in a row past the PB, the nerves always like super mega spike. If it's like a big PB. Because flag 1.5 is the last real hurdle, so I wouldn't be surprised if the nerves going into that were nuts. Oh, I forgot I said that too, yeah. Just saying GG and then being like, yeah, they win. Y'all just got stream delay or something. God, that would have been so cool actually. If you got it there. Hypothetically, could I just like... Nah. I swear, this like beginning reverse, it's fine. I just die to it like once every couple of months, and then I die to it for like a week straight, and then I don't die to it ever again, is usually how that goes. Yo, look, sushi bowls. Thanks for the good luck, GMHS. I'm not gonna expect anything out of today. I'm really tired. I even drank an entire cup of coffee like 10 minutes ago because I was like, I don't know, maybe this will wake me up. And then it didn't really. So, who knows? Maybe it just means I'm gonna have a tough time going to sleep. Who's to say? Hello. Yeah, lock in halfway through the stream and just get it. I got this. I'm probably... This whole stream isn't gonna be GMHS, I'm probably gonna return to, Oh, that's crazy. I'm probably gonna return to, like, Ferocious Sanctuary Plus at some point in this stream and just, like, finish that off. Because I don't imagine I'm all too far away from getting that goal done. Though maybe I just end up finishing that offline. Who knows? Friend's uncle? Oh, that's awesome. You should spray paint troll faces on the walls. And just say it was your friend. Flip every piece of furniture upside down. Exactly. That's a good idea. That one's a bit of a winner. House flippers game. Wait, that's awesome. Yeah, you should do that. Checkpoint 6, Deathless. That's so swag. Even more nervous when I get there with the golden? Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna be thinking about how swag the whole thing is. Once I get there with the golden, there's gonna be one thing on my mind, and it's like, I have the chance to be swag here, or something. That's not actually gonna be it, but like... you know, anyways, hold up. 2x attempt, come on. Let's end this silly little, way too prolonged practice milestone. Oh, I have a chance. I'm really curious what the nerves for this are gonna be like when I actually get hit with the golden. I mean, I made it to flag 2 with the golden a couple of times, so I guess I'd kind of know, but I wasn't nervous, like, either. I mean, I was kind of nervous, but I wasn't, like, real nervous either of the times, just simply because both of the times it just felt so random, out of nowhere, fluky, that it just didn't matter to me, mostly. Just the most random, nothing things ever. Yeah, I'm getting nervous. I want to check that last box. Actually, it's not the last box, but whatever. You know. No. I was so behind cycle there. I gotta be honest, around like right here, I was super behind cycle, and I was just like barely scraping by each time, and I thought that I was just gonna entirely miss this block. Dude, that was doable though. Alright. Oh well. I swear, I'm getting really good at playing this flag when there's no stakes. If there's any stakes, even remotely, I fumble it, like, every time. Which doesn't bode well. I mean, if I get a flag 1 today, I might not care enough, and so I'll just not really... I'll be like, yes! I got a flag 1 entry! I can finally say I have one of those, and then not really care what happens in it. And if that's the case, then I have a real shot at just beating it there. But if I care, like, at all that I'm in flag 1 when I'm in flag 1, I think I lose. Him saying, let's go. Good luck. Yeah, I expect to die to flag 3 at some point. I'd be shocked if I don't die to flag 3 with the golden. And it's not even because I'm like, oh, you know, I choke so hard on golden. No. Flag 3 is legitimately a chokeable flag. Like, you could actually just... Like, this flag is scary for the golden, I gotta be real. Like, sure, it's not as hard as flag 1 or flag 2, but that doesn't mean it's free by any means. This is extremely dieable. Like, this is much less consistent than flag 4, that's for sure. Like, it's just barely tight enough to be, like, absolutely terrifying, but not hard enough to really warrant playing for, like, I don't know. Trying to get it 100% consistent, because, like, who really cares? It's in a very terrifying spot, consistency-wise. So yeah, I kind of expect that there's gonna be like at least one flag 3 death at some point. I mean, I'd be really happy if there wasn't. If I could skate through this golden without a death in every single flag, that'd be kind of cool. I kind of botched flag 11 a couple of times, so I don't get that one. I've died to every single flag except for 4, 3, and 1. And it would be kind of cool to have at least one flag where I don't die to it ever. Currently, the only real candidate for that is 4, though, in my eyes. But that one's still chokeable. If I put too much pressure on myself and got nerves and stuff, there's still a real chance that just doesn't happen, you know? Yeah, I gotta die to the Kaizo block, you're right. Hello, thanks for the good luck. I like the upside down exclamation marks. I never actually realized that upside down exclamation marks were different than lowercase i's. I didn't realize that they were just lower down. That's kind of interesting. That was probably enough speed. No. Oh, okay. The famous Pumber FCS, who hasn't even done heck. Oh, Pumber FCS has done me, that's for sure. Lol. I'm not explaining that one. Phrasing could be better. No, I phrased that in a very intentional way. There was really like one thing that I was trying to get across with that phrasing. Chad, do y'all get it? It's an 18+ joke. That's why I'm not explaining it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You don't get it with the flip? Wow, I'm not explaining it further. Tragic. Worst in checkpoint 6x per high side, besides the obvious? The obvious is flag 1.5, but outside of that, the hardest? I don't know, that's a good question. Flag 3 is completely free. You can do that full intended and it's still probably like the easiest flag in there. Flag 4 with its strats I think is free, but I've never really done it. I've only seen them, but intended it's a pretty tricky one. Flag 5 is kind of free, but can be a little inconsistent at times. Flag 2 is pretty hard. Flag 1 is hard with nerves. I don't know. I'd go Flag 2, honestly. Yo, Puppy Girl Callie, thanks for the sub for 23 months. I swear that wasn't that high last time I remembered. 23 months is a lot. I swear I like blinked and like 6 months passed, I guess. I don't know. 18+? The difficulties don't go that high in Vivid Stasis. Oh, you're right, my bad. Just 18. It was an 18 joke. Hello. The one super in Flag 3. I guess. You mean the one at like the very end of the room, right? Okay. Also, this could be Flag 6 to end Deathless. That'd be kind of cool. Final third. Yeah! Let's do final third, chat. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Let's put a ton of pressure on real quick just to see if I can clutch up. Yo, GG Delta in Chapter 4. Oh, I might actually get the run trapped. Oh my god. It was a few days ago you missed it. Fair Dash got another final third recently. It died to like the first input. It was so unfortunate. I mean, it looks like a scary input, to be fair here. It's before you get the jelly that just lets you skip the entire checkpoint. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna do the swag stuff, actually. Strike! I'm gonna swag it out a little bit. Let's go. Anyways, final third Deathless. Let's go. What do you think of Chapter 3 of Deltarune? Chapter 3 of Deltarune is my favorite thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it so much. So I'm curious what your thoughts are on it. Okay, anyways, 2x attempt now? Let's go. No, I could. I promise. I've already done it. Why won't you believe me? Sob emoji, crying emoji, skull emoji. You want to keep it that way? Best of luck. Holy crap, alright. Another chance at getting checkpoint 62x. Let's go. Quick, spoil everything! Yeah! That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there's this awesome character named Noelle. They're a Chapter 2 exclusive, it's tragic. Actually, no, they're in Chapter 1. Whatever. Noober Twins 4, more $1 billion. Yeah! Let's go! I know a little bit about Outer Wilds. I'm pretty sure I've heard, like, the main plot lines of it. Where did the cassette boost go? I didn't get a cassette boost there? Man, whatever. Yeah, I know the ones. I love the image. The artist. Man, that guy's cake is so much better than mine. The Outer Wilds fan. Dude, play Outer Wilds. It's so good. I can't tell you anything about it, just play it. You know? That's one of my favorite images ever. I love that image. Yeah, from everything that I've seen and heard, I have, like, zero interest in playing Outer Wilds. It's very much in the same boat as, like, Omori, where I'm sure it has, like, a phenomenal story. It's just not a game that I'd ever play. Because, like, gameplay-wise, I would not want to sit through playing it. Same thing with, like, Hollow Knight. Though Hollow Knight's bosses are cool, and that's worth playing just for that. I just don't like when games feel like a complete slog to get through. Like, gameplay-wise. Omori's cool, but I think I'd rather do Grandmaster Heartside Golden 10 times in a row than play a turn-based RPG. I really want to make a YouTube video where I just like 100% everything in Hollow Knight as like a, you know, I completed Hollow Knight before Silksong released or something. Except it's like I fully complete Hollow Knight, like every achievement, every possible thing you could do in the game, like all Pantheon, all Bindings runs, you know, stuff like that. I think I've talked about this like several times on stream, but it just seems like such a fun video idea. Clickbait people into thinking it's another like generic video where someone's like, guys, I just beat Hollow Knight. This was the hardest game I've ever played. Did y'all see the final boss fight? Holy crap. But instead of it being like another generic video like that, it's like I actually do everything in the game, all the actually legitimately difficult content in it. Like Steel Soul 112% or whatever. I beat Celeste. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. 25,000 deaths. You know? Some people played like 100% to make a video on. I probably wouldn't do a no-hit. I'm not quite that good at Hollow. I mean, I guess I could get good enough to do that, but there's nothing in the game for doing it, to my knowledge. Like, there's an actual, like, concrete thing that you get in the game that shows that you did Pantheon 5 all bindings, but I don't think there's anything for doing a hitless. Maybe, though. I'm actually not sure. Hang on. Here's a good method to check. There's this website. Anyone know the website? It's a cool gaming website. Okay, so it says that there's a clear the Pantheon of Hollow Nest without being hit. So I guess that is a challenge, like, in the game. Because this website only tracks, like, the hard challenges if it's, like, you get something in-game. Like, there's an official thing in-game for doing a challenge. I like how just clearing Pantheon 5 is only worth 15 points on this website. Like, I guess it's not that hard then, huh? Fangame.com. Close, almost. All Radiant bosses is worth 30. Pantheon 5 all bindings is 100, and then P5 without getting hit is 150. I wonder what you get for doing the Pantheon hitless. I didn't think that was a thing. I guess it does give you something. Clear the Pantheon. Here's the stuff where they just add completely arbitrary things you get nothing for. Clear the Pantheon of Hollow Nest with all bindings and without taking lifeblood. Champions call and defeat all the bosses in the Pale Court mod. Ooh, I have that mod installed. Clear the Pantheon of Hollow Nest with all bindings and without being hit. I guess no one on this website's done that yet. Unfortunate. And defeat the Radiant Pale Prince. That's neat. I like this website. Whenever I'm bored and want to do some like variety game type of thing, I usually just go to this website to just find stuff to do. Because it had stuff for like any hard game on Steam, there's stuff for it. There's a fun one actually. Look at this. Trackmania Turbo's on here, which is why I'm kind of interested. And Trials Rising is also like one of the highest point games on here. Which is part of why I'm so interested in, like, fully completing everything to do with Trials and Trials Rising and all that. Like, you get a lot of points for doing this stuff in Trials Rising. There's a lot of games on this, though. Hang on. I have a profile on here. If I just look up Heck, does it? No, it doesn't show up. Mr. Heck? Okay. I had to have the underscore and everything. Absolute Radiance hitless. Maybe. At the very least, Absolute Radiance Clear could be fun. Yeah, anyways, look at all this stuff. I even have, wait, I don't... That's right, they updated the Geometry Dash one. I don't have it anymore. I don't want to do all currently released gauntlets on 2.2, though. I hate the gauntlets. They're so unfun. But yeah, actually, fun fact, that's partially why I was playing Zuma's Revenge so much, trying to do stuff like clearing Iron Frog in under 25 minutes and all that. This is just a cool website. I like it, honestly. It's a fun one. It's a fun little excuse to just play variety games. Just find fun little challenges in games that aren't Celeste. I haven't even submitted the stuff that I've done in Celeste to there, because, I don't know. I got goldberries.net for that. I just like using that website for other stuff. It's fun. I like that website. Yeah, it's got Bejeweled 3 on there. It's only worth 5 points. Radiant Hall of Gods is fun. I want to do Radiant Hall of Gods so bad. It looks like such a blast. Way more about Gold Bays anyways. Yeah. Apparently the website has a bit of a problem with, like, specifically 3 gaming communities. Pogostuck, Geometry Dash, and Celeste. Because apparently people from those 3 communities keep finding the website and being like, oh, I have those things. I'm gonna just, like, submit those to the website. And so there's just, like, hundreds of accounts that have basically submitted one game, and it's either Geometry Dash, Pogostuck, or Celeste. And then they just never do another thing and just forget about it. So much so, there's an actual, like, achievement on the website for just completing those 3 games. And they gave it some silly name, I forget what it was. And that's partly why I'm just not going to submit my Celeste stuff. There's enough Celeste people on that website, I guess, who just submit it and then do nothing else. So I'll submit my other cool things that I've done to that. If I get to a point where I'm, like, high up on any point leaderboards, then sure, I guess I will, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm not really a variety game grinder. I think that's the first time I've ever died to that. I really do want to get more into Hollow Knight bosses, though. They do look so fun, honestly. It looks like such a blast. I mean, King Zod, or like the almighty, great, fabulous, ultra, amazing, awesome King Zod, or whatever, seems like a very, very annoying boss to do hitless from what I remember of doing that fight. Most luck-based fight of all time. Anyways, I'm gonna swag out real quick, get flag 15 to end Deathless. Hope nobody minds. God Home Umu. I didn't think the God Home versions were any different than like the normal versions. What's the differences? It's been like years since I've played these, so I have no idea, to be honest. It doesn't have Quirrell. I don't know what Quirrell is, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll get something better than Flag 7 and Deathless one day. Oh, okay. Alright, that's interesting. Also, wow, this is still Deathless from Flag 15, huh? Oh, the 727 didn't show up, huh? I never saw it say 727 contributed. I saw it say 726 and then 250, but I guess... did you do like 3 more 250 contributions and they just didn't show up in chat anyways? That's unfortunate. Okay, that was a good run. I honestly feel like I can get some decent decent golden runs per chance. Someone made them for me like a while back. And since I don't have any like any other emotes, I just added them because I don't know, they were cool. I like the emotes. Maybe one day I'll commission someone for like, I don't know, some kind of emotes. That's something I've noticed, like if you want to have like streaming or anything be like an actual like source of income, like a job or something, you need good emotes, is what I've noticed. Because then people sub to you even if they don't watch you, just for the emotes. So I don't know, if I ever want to like actually commit to something like this, I'd probably get some emotes at some point. Popcorns, I don't think I've seen those. C-pop corner boosts. That's a thing? Oh wait, that is a thing, huh? Wait, I think I've seen those. That was in one of the A World Where People Die maps, wasn't it? I like vaguely remember that. Using the every jump is an ultra variant. hate C-pop corner boost because you hate Celeste. What? No. Tragic. Normally done with every jump as an ultra. Okay, that makes sense. Kind of curious what it would look like without every jump as an ultra, or like what a setup for that would look like. Popcorn wobs. Discord channel. Any Discord channels in chat? Dude, I zoned out. How am I this far? I completely zoned out. I didn't even realize I was Aiden Flag 14. Alright. That's wholesome. Hello, thanks for the good luck. Yep, it's Ohio time. Ohio, let's go. Alright, I passed checkpoint 3. Everyone, I did it. No. Tragic. I passed the start of the flag, so I decided to get all cocky and everything. I like the word cocky. It's awesome. It's a good word, and it also has a sinister hidden secret hidden within it. I don't know if anyone can spot it. Also, all 3 of my runs today are just deaths to different first rooms of checkpoints, and I think that's funny. Is this another 18+ joke? No. What? Don't fight me. I don't know why I always think, oh, I might be able to do that. Everyone in the world? Maybe. Adrenaline is powerful, though. Enough adrenaline could make anyone, no matter how weak, into someone pretty strong. Well, yeah, but I'm sure some moms struggle to pick up cars normally, but with enough adrenaline, anything's possible. Now let's test it. Hand-to-hand combat, fight to the death. Last person alive wins. We'll really test the power of adrenaline. You make a good point. More push-up GMHS streams. Nope. Never doing another one of those, actually. I've decided. I have started doing inclined push-ups more. I think it was Coral who said it, but at some point during that stream, I think it was Coral said that if you want to, like, actually get better at push-ups or, like, you know, stuff like that, you need to start with, like, inclined push-ups first. You know, rather than just doing like 3 push-ups at a time before falling down. So I've took that advice and I've started doing that. As well as other workout stuff. Not a daily thing, but like an occasional thing. Cosplay katana, uh-oh. It's over for me. I'd get sliced in half. I don't think that's a Mr. Beast video he's made yet. Wait like 5 years. He needs new sensationalist stuff, you know? Here's the thing about Mr. Beast and like the future of his content. Every video has to be bigger and better than the last, but eventually you run out of stuff that's gonna be legal or ethical. So I do imagine one day that's gonna be a barrier he crosses. Well, he has passed the ethical point and like a lot of stuff. But the legal barrier, he's also crossed the legal barriers a few times. Never mind. He's already done both of those, who cares? What? I did not hear about that. He's being sued by the Mexican government. I saw a post earlier today. Apparently someone didn't know Mr. Beast was a real person and thought it was just like an ethical straw man argument to like, you know, like a hypothetical, just the most extreme form of like modern YouTuber or something. They didn't know Mr. Beast was just a real person. And I just find that idea hilarious. Use the temples for content and use CGI on them. Ah, okay. That's fair. He uses CGI on everything. To either make stuff look worse or look better, depending on whatever he's up to, I guess. I stabbed 300 people in the eyes and then bought them new eyes. What happens next is shocking. I remember some like old prank videos that were like like smashing people's Androids and then surprising them with a new iPhone 7 or something. Like really, really old videos like that. And I always hoped that those were fake. Because, you know, phones have a lot more on them than just like the brand name or something. Like, if you destroy some random person's phone and replace it with a way better, more expensive one, that's not a, like, net positive. They might have a lot of stuff on that phone. I didn't jump. Like, whoops, your thousands of photos are kind of done for now. Some jerk smashed your phone so that they could make a sensationalist video. I haven't watched Mr. Beast content in a little while. I think Beast games would be good slop content though. I like unironically want to watch Beast games. I've heard so much about how bad it is, and like a full-on like super in-depth thing about every single game in it, but I kind of want to watch it. You know, maybe the framing of it makes it better. Because everybody hates Mr. Beast, nobody's gonna say anything positive about it, because that's kind of like people just assume you're paid off and then you lose a lot of credibility. So I kind of want to actually watch Beast games and like see what's up. Maybe everyone's just lying and it's actually good. Who knows? I mean, I'm not gonna hope for much, but there's always a chance it could be better than people say. I'm willing to go in optimistically. Can't possibly be the 1 out of 10 thing everyone says it is. Slop tent. That's awesome. Yeah, my content's slop, I'd say. I was gonna die to that. I was finally about to die to that for the first time ever, and I just happened to be holding climb and just jumped because I noticed. I don't know. I think my Celeste YouTube videos are like junk food. Not much substance to them, but pretty alright, is how I'd describe my YouTube videos. I like them. I have fun editing them, though. I'm not really trying to make cinematic masterpieces, though. Over-edited videos? I guess that's true. I'm not nearly good enough of an editor to, like, I don't know, pull off anything better than what I currently do, I think. I am trying to improve. Actually, I watched, when I made the Summit Downside 2 video, I think I mentioned this on stream already, but when I made the Summit Downside 2 video, I watched the original Summit Downside section from the second SJ video, and I did not like it, to be honest. That absolutely would have been, like, if I was editing that video nowadays. I think there was too much dead air, there was so much, I don't know, I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy rewatching it, to be honest. So I know for a fact I've improved as an editor over the past little while. God dang it. I hate dying to that. Whatever. What? That's not my name. What the? I'm gonna cry now. I think I've watched all of your highlight videos. I don't think I've ever really noticed any... Actually, I've noticed one editing error. I think it was Duello Maestro. Like at some point something just pops up in the top left that just says like from somewhere, and it's not from there at all in the run. I think that's the only time I've ever noticed like an actual error in one of your videos though, to be honest. I know how it happened, actually, because I've done the same thing, like, a few times. Actually, fun fact, that exact type of error is in the first SJ video, and I didn't notice it because it ended up working with whatever edit was going on anyways, so I just didn't notice until I had already, like, fully exported the video and rendered everything, and then was rewatching it for a final time and everything, and then I noticed, and I was like, oh, well, doesn't really need to be fixed, I think. I'm not gonna spend another 20 hours re-rendering the entire thing just to fix, like, one thing. When it doesn't even look broken. Like, if you don't have the inside knowledge, it just looks like that was probably intentional. So it worked out for me there. But I know what happened, though, because, I don't think you use Premiere Pro, but I think most editing softwares are usually the same, or have like the same general UI and everything. And I've done a mistake like that like many times. Which is why I like watch my videos like 16 times before uploading them. Like I really, like not blinking a single time, I gotta make sure. I'm very prone to editing errors. And I don't think any of my editing blunders has ever fully made it into a video yet. I think. But I do have quite a lot of them, I will say. Which is why I just... I'm very obsessive about rewatching everything that I make multiple times just to make sure. DaVinci Resolve. Ah, okay. Removed 2 words from a message in chat. Oh, that's awesome. Randomly gain input display and lose quality for one room. Let's go. That's awesome. Oh! I did that in the Expert Heartsight video, actually. And forgot to remove it. I forgot about that, actually. And that made it into the final cut of the video. Because when I was rewatching it, I was like, I don't know. But, like, you can tell it's not supposed to be there, because it's not quite the, like, exact same type of text that is usually on screen whenever I'm editing. Oh, that sucks. How did I miss it like that? Like that. You can tell the outline's slightly off, and I think the font size is slightly off, too. Like, you can tell it's not supposed to be there. It doesn't fit in at all. But nobody ever pointed it out, so I'm guessing nobody's noticed it. Starts with a blind 2F. Let's go. I fumbled. I messed up. I lost too much stamina. Oops. I kind of plan on doing something like that once the full SJ series is done. It wouldn't be one video, cause like, or it wouldn't be one stream, just simply because of how long the entire series is gonna be when it's done. But at some point, I think it'd be fun to do some kind of like developer commentary type thing over the full SJ series once it's like completely finished. And then just upload like the raw developer commentary thing at some point on like my second channel or something. $2,000 hours in Celeste, let's go. GG. Yeah. It's always crazy hearing about people with like a quarter of my playtime doing stuff that's like way harder than I've ever done. That number never tells the full story though. Like I think Nins was doing 7D Golden when they only had like a few hundred hours in the game or something. But there's always prior experience which comes into play. Like, now that I'm, like, decent enough at Celeste, I'm sure if I moved into some other game, I'd probably be decent at it. Like, actually, like, just for an example, Camellia 3. My clear times on that are completely absurd. Like, obnoxiously fast for the fact that I've barely played any fan games outside of K3. Like, from everything that I've seen, you know... You're not supposed to clear the Colonel boss fight in 4 hours, but that's what I ended up doing. Like, I've seen people spend like 80 hours on it or something. Like 40 to 50 hours on average, like at least. And I went in there and did it in 4 with like 100 hours of fan games experience or something. Like, it's... I don't know. I've finally been on like the receiving end of that, of like being the person to do stuff crazy in like a fast amount of time with like no experience in the game. And I don't know. Makes me think. I don't think it's all raw talent. I think people who do that are just skilled at other games and it just completely transferred over. So they didn't have to like really learn the game and or like, you know, put the thousands of hours of effort into getting as good as other people because they were already good at other stuff. And that just transferred over. So, that's what I think. Locking in? I don't think so. I wasn't locked in on any of those K3 boss streams. I think my K3 streams are like the most locked out streams ever. Like, I'm more locked in when I play Celeste, because I do actually kind of care about doing the hard stuff in this game a bit. K3 is just my favorite game ever. I just have a blast. I just turn my brain off and have fun when I play that game, with not a care in the world of how long stuff takes me, because, like, I don't know, K3 is considered, like, a very, very hard game. I mean, not in comparison to the other stuff that's in the fan game community. But I gotta be honest, hot take, I don't know if I'd consider the vast majority of those like harder fan games than K3 is like full-on games, because a huge chunk of them are one single boss fight or like 5 needle screens or something. Like, I don't know if you could realistically call that a full game. Personally, like, I don't think I would. Like, technically, yeah, it's like a full separate install, it's a full separate EXE, it's not like you're modding anything, it is a game, but like, I don't know, that's my hot take about I Wanna Be the Guy fan games. Like, K3, that's a full-fledged game, and there's a lot of full-fledged games out there, like Crimson Needle and all that, but I feel like the vast majority of stuff on the, like, Hall of Fame lists aren't really, like, full games. They're just kind of something hard made for the sake of being something hard. Also, what is my consistency today? What is this? Best session ever? City of Broken Dreams Golden. I've locked in like fully like a couple of times for Goldens, and usually I get it pretty quickly when I do that. It's just not very fun, so I just don't ever do it. Like, it's what happened with Pumber FCS. After that second final down dash death, I was sick of it and just fully locked in, and I managed to get it in like an hour, crazily enough. I think that's something I'm only able to do if I'm like super overdue for getting the golden though. Like, I think if I fully locked in right now, like not a peep out of me, just only like 100% of me is focused on this game, I wouldn't be able to get this. Because I'm not overdue, I'm not there yet. What? Dude, come on. Why am I down to this so much? Wow, the cafeteria food is so nasty today, right, Alyssa? Alyssa, yes. Their friend Randy, who has been trying to convince them for months that he was a death row inmate in his previous life. For my final meal, they fed me the world's roundest pea. Yeah, I'm saving this. This is awesome. That's such a good post. The world's roundest pea. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Just enjoying it. I do that a lot. Like, generally speaking, if I'm enjoying a grind, I don't particularly care about getting a quick loot. If I like a map, why would I want to play it less, you know? This map isn't like a Twilight Middle Zone-ish. Like, I don't know. I kinda like it. I wouldn't really mind playing this that much longer, because I do enjoy the gameplay in this map nowadays. It has grown on me a bit after taking like a several-month break from it. You're right, that's the world's roundest pea. It's right there. I fed this death row inmate the world's roundest pea. FC Eat Girl and Beat Shatter Song. I think those are kind of difficult. The Shatter Song part more specifically. Best of luck. I'm quite tired, so I'm not gonna care how much or how well I play. For some reason, this is the best I've played in like a week, though. This was the stream where I was like, whatever, I don't care if I get far, I'm just really tired, I'm just gonna chill. And then I make it to flag 12 3 times, like, awesome, I think. That's awesome. Cool thing to do, I think. No, actually, no. I'm thinking about that more. Cheating's always bad. It's a funny way to do it, but I think it's inherently very bad thing to do. My brain was off for that one. Is name saying a hard list map? Most of the time I've heard the name saying thing, I've just been imagining the whole, like, trying to name 100 Celeste players challenge. I kind of want to do that at some point. I'm kind of curious if I'd be able to get that many. I watched Olive's full video on it. Name 100 women videos. I would not be able to do that. If it was like name 100 usernames of women, I'd be able to do it. I just don't know people's names. I wouldn't be able to name 100 anybody, to be honest. I don't learn names all too much. I mean, I could probably name like everybody in my personal life, but I'm not going to do that. Me on my way to just say the names of everybody I know IRL. You know? I know those people's names, but I don't keep up with much enough to really be able to name like 100 like actual people. Usernames are actual people too, but you know. Why do they always start with Amelia Earhart? Do they? I haven't watched any of them. The first couple that come to mind for me are like Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, yada yada, Camilla Harris, you know, just like political names are gonna be the first thing that comes to mind. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift fan number 7, Taylor Swift fan number 18. Boom, there we go. And then I just keep counting up like that. "3B is Psycho Madness B-side." Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart is referenced a lot in memes nowadays, so... Yeah, that's fair enough. Anthony Fantano knows a lot of names because of, like, just religiously following every single music creator of all time to review their music whenever it drops. Alright, new challenge. Name 100 talk show hosts. Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimi Hendrix. I don't know any others. I don't think Jimi Hendrix has ever hosted anything there. Name 100 Celeste maps. Ooh. Musicians only? Oh, that's not a handicap for him. I think even if he didn't add that handicap, he would have only thought of musicians anyways, to be honest. That guy is very in touch with like every single piece of music like ever made. Alright, let's not die here a 4th time, please. I want to get a run past flag 12 since I'm getting so many. Boom! There we go, chat. I did it. I passed flag 12 today. This is run number 49, actually. I just checked. $7-11. I don't know. TBH, I have no idea. No! How was I so low there? How did I not hit that? Where did... what? Where was my height? I was holding jump the whole time. There's an A after the 1 for D1 Ammond, unfortunately. There's another A there. You can't forget the A in their username. There you go. I bet to do Express at Golden and have not hopped on since. Fair. I still have a bet with Puppy Girl Callie that was made like 2 full years ago on who's gonna be the Lost Existence first. Here's the twist, neither one of us have. We both made decent progress on it. Maybe one day one of us will finish it. You don't say the 1? Really? I don't believe that. Yeah, 1 death run, everybody. I'm getting a 1 death. 1 death number 2. Let's do it. There's no hype for this run unless it passes flag 7. That's going to be the point in which there's a real shot of it. Right now, it's just a pipe dream, but if I pass flag 7, there's a legitimate chance of getting a 1 death, which would be kind of cool. Then I would have tied both of my PBs from before the break, you know? Tragic. I mean, it's spelled D1 Ammon. I don't think I believe that it'd be pronounced anything other than that. You know me, I pronounce everything correctly, so, like, you know, why would I pronounce this one incorrectly? Like, it's just not something that would happen. Tears, Sky, Golden. I don't know what that map is, unfortunately. I guess it's on Devil's Den. Devil's Den sounds really good. I do want to play through Devil's Den at some point. Pronounce your name. No thanks. Mini Rena Coconut. You get it? It's a FNAF reference. I don't know if you've ever played FNAF. Boom! That's right. No setup, just jumped right on it. Oh, it is in that video? Oh, neat. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this session. I might just go and play Ferocious Sanctuary Plus and try and finish that golden off. I think I'm pretty chill with the Flag 10 run. This is one of them good sessions, you know? My neck hurts. This sucks. Why does my neck hurt? What's up with that? I think it's because I have to like look up at my monitor, so if I just like look at it too much, it makes my neck hurt. This chair probably has a way to raise it, right? I should probably do that. Might be better for my neck. Filet-O-Fish from McDonald's or a tail? Isn't Filet-O-Fish like really bad from everything I've heard? Yo, Seth Pancakes, thanks for the sub for 9 months. GG ain't passing anything. Thanks, yeah. I've passed nothing today, it's crazy. It's always funny, the sessions I expect nothing from because I'm extremely tired are always the best sessions. And yet, I still expect nothing every time that I'm tired. I don't get how this is like a continual cycle. Next time I'm tired, I gotta just like fully expect the world. Next time I'm like super tired and hopping on, I gotta be like, yep, tonight's the night, I'm getting the golden, I'm doing it. Hang on, how do I control this chair? Can I like raise it up a bit? I did it! I raised it, but now like, there isn't, I can't really get my legs under the desk all too well. That's not good. Whatever. It's like a bar high stool now. This is actually terrible because now it's like really uncomfortable to reach down. I have to like arch my back to like reach down to the keyboard. This is not good. I'm lowering that down a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting GM Platinum tonight. I'm doing it. I don't know, whatever, hang on. I kind of want to play Ferocious Sanctuary Plus. I want to get that golden. I'm happy with this session. Passionfruit Pantheon. No, don't. You haven't done the rest of GM Lobby. Don't cheat. SMH. What? What is the mod called? Hang on. Ferocious. Okay, but I looked up Ferocious. What? Where did it go? Anyone know what the file for Ferocious Sanctuary is? Nalumbo first. Bad move. Terrible map. Hang on, maybe it's like I am dad bod. What? Oh, whoops, I pressed back too many times. Okay. Because they sent you graduation money. Let's go. That's so wholesome. Writing thank you notes for Christmas presents. That's real, honestly. Maybe it's just magically enabled. Let's find out. That didn't happen. Okay. Crap, I just gotta like look through all of them and just look for something that looks like it would be Ferocious Sanctuary. Why is it not just called Ferocious Sanctuary Plus? Oh, it's probably FS, right? Nope, okay. If I just look up F. Dude, did it get like deleted or something? Bumbers from SJ. Okay, wait, if I click manual download, what's it gonna be called? Ferocious Sanctuary. Okay, so why is it not called that in the files then? I gotta know. What? It's not even here. Did it just like randomly get deleted or something? That's so strange. Okay, I guess I guess I'm reinstalling it, huh? I mean, I guess I already installed it. That's so strange. Where did it go? Why did it just randomly get deleted? From Severance, holy moly. I've heard about that show, actually. I don't know much about it. One mod failed to load. Okay. Sanctuary Jan. Is that really what it's called? It's called Sanctuary Jan? Is that what this is called in the files? I guess it's here now. Alright. I'm so confused. How did that get, like, deleted, though? Yay! It's here. Let's go. It's like The Good Place. If The Good Place was set in an office, and also nothing like The Good Place. Good to hear. I'm so excited to be playing Ferocious Sanctuary Plus again. I think I'll get it today. Pufferfish Purgatory. I don't like that idea. I'm sorry to say. I gotta opt though. I first tried like last checkpoint deathless, I think that'd be kind of nuts. I couldn't even first try this with the golden yesterday. What the? Couldn't even third try it actually. Real talk. What? Tragic. I've rewatched The Good Place a couple times. I'm close to 100 viewers because you're worth like 42 viewers. That's kind of true actually. That's kind of truth, Nuke. I'm pretty close to 100 viewers right now. I just realized that's probably way more consistent as like a mid-air super. Strat. That's it. I remember that I used to do that back when I was originally going for this, but I think it's probably harder, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm getting so famous. Holy cow. This is kind of nuts. Yeah, this is Ferocious Sanctuary Plus. I remember Olden Tower Ruins Plus not being bad. I think I played that at some point. Okay, that didn't take long, and that also felt like I'm pretty consistent at it. Let's see checkpoint 2. I was quite bad at this yesterday. From what I remember anyways. Maybe I was alright at it. I actually don't know. This is a fun golden. I like this golden. I'd recommend it. Maybe not as a jump from B Berserk Silver, but I would recommend it. It's always fun when maps from like 5 years ago still hold up like years and years later. I don't know how old this is. This probably isn't exactly 5 years old. It's probably closer to like 3 or something, but you know. I mean, this is tier 9, but I feel like this is in a bit of a unique spot as tier 9, where it's like, I think it is that hard, it's not overrated, it's just extremely easy and quick to learn. Because the gameplay is just so, it's old gen gameplay, which means it was made to be like readable, you know? This map is like the perfect balance between it's old gen enough that it's not some crazy routing challenge like basically all newer gen maps are from my experience. Like, it's just gameplay. It's not trying to have some unique gimmick, it's not really trying to do anything special, it's just gameplay, you know? And I really like that about it. But it's not old gen enough to be complete crap, so it kind of strikes a perfect balance there, and I really love this map. Nah, these new gens have it rough. They have to sit there for like an hour on like a pretty easy gameplay screen. Because every single map has got to have a unique gimmick to it, or you got to be special and stand out in some way. You know? I like old gen stuff more, like most of the time. Especially with games like Geometry Dash. I would vastly prefer to play 2.0 levels to 2.2 levels, like, most of the time. I just like simpler stuff. Neutrals and wave dashes. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, maps some slop, that's what I'm saying. I want maps that I don't have to use my brain for. I just want to turn my brain off and just have fun playing some hard-ish gameplay. I hate learning stuff. That's why I like Golden so much. I absolutely hate learning maps. I see the joys in it, and I understand why a lot of people don't feel that way. I've experienced the joy of sitting in one room for 4 hours trying to figure it out, and then finally having that eureka moment, where everything falls into place and then the room is completely easy because you now understand how everything in it works. Like, I get it. I get what's so enjoyable about that. And if done right, it's like some of the most fun you can have in the game, but I don't want that to be every single map. I don't want that to be every single experience. I like slop. I like maps like this, you know? Yeah, at this point, most of the time, I just look up videos at this point. I don't enjoy routing enough where I'm willing to go through, like, figuring out a routing puzzle for every single map that I play. I just want to play video games. I don't want to have to use my brain. Please. I love Tower XVI Finals so much. It's such a phenomenal room. I think I enjoyed the rest of Tower XVI, but I think that was because I played it on like day 2 of it being out, and so I was like really excited, like, oh my gosh, SJ's finally out, and I was like super like stars in my eyes, loving absolutely every single aspect of it. As time moves on though, you gain more perspective, and there's a lot of stuff about early SJ and like the first couple lobbies that in my first playthrough I was absolutely gushing over, and nowadays I'm like, I don't really like it that much. And the early parts of Tower XVI is one of those things. I just don't think Tower XVI is good gameplay at all. I feel like Tower XVI's gameplay, once you know what to do, is kind of crap. It's just not very fun. It's a fun routing challenge for most of it, but when you actually know what to do, it's very jank and not very fun to play. It's really the type of map that's fun for like a first playthrough and not much else. Figure out how to work your way through the darkness? I think I would hate that, to be honest. I've never liked anything in games where the challenge is like, you can't see as well. I've just always hated that. Murders? I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, bad death. Oh, music translation contest map, okay. Having ultras in it. What? Say what now? No, it does. I think you're misremembering. Chilling. I can't believe you chill. What the flip? We live in a society. Number 2 most dedicated shill on the map presents this video. That's awesome. So close, not quite the top though. You gotta shill more. Well, not with that attitude. Oh, jeez. I'm a little far, huh? What? That's so mean. PB, okay. That was a little close. I don't remember. I gotta just... Okay, it's that, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, I broke the curse or something. I don't know, man. Alright. That's some of the most nervous I've been for, like, a golden in, like, a while, because, like, every golden I've done in, like, the past half a year, I always... The same pattern has emerged, where I die to the final room, and then I double my playtime trying to get back there. So, when I entered final room, like, every ounce of my being was like, okay, halfway point of the grind, I'm gonna die here, and then, like, it's over, you know, and then I have to spend, like, another 8 hours to get back or whatever. So I was, like, extremely nervous. I was placing so much pressure on myself, because I needed to just not die to a final room in a golden for, like, the first time in, like, probably a year or something. And I did it, so yay! So, for the clear video, about 10 hours of this is from 2022, because back when my hardest was Delusional Canopy Golden, or Full Clear Golden, I guess, I wanted to do a Golden that was like a similar difficulty to Farewell, but I didn't want to do Farewell because I hate Farewell Golden. So I put like 10 hours into this, and eventually just got bored of it and stopped playing. And then 3 years later, you know, me from today shows up, and it took like 6 hours, so that's cool. The 10 hours from 2022 is not negligible, though. That definitely helped a lot with the golden. Like, I went into the rooms, and even if, like, consciously I didn't really know what was going on, subconsciously I still had all the muscle memory built up from, like, learning those rooms all those years ago, so... I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, the old time, it doesn't count or something, because it absolutely does. I did not do a tier 9 in 6 hours. That's not real. This is 16 hours for sure. But anyways, this map is phenomenal. Play it. Golden it. It's really good. This is like, okay, for how old of a map it is, it holds up so phenomenally well all these years later. It's genuinely one of my favorite Goldens out there, honestly. Like, it's so good. I don't know how me from like 3 years ago picked such an absolute banger to try and do, and then also I don't know how me from 3 years ago got bored enough of it enough to like drop it back then just to move on to whatever else I did. I ended up doing Farewell Golden as a new hardest anyways, and I did not enjoy it. Yeah, I beat it. I got it. Okay, so anyways, God, that's crazy. Hang on. How many checkpoint 3 entries did I have? God, this is the first time I've gotten like remotely lucky, and it's a W, let's go. This is the first time I've gotten even like remotely lucky with something in probably well over a year or something. Like the past 6 months, every single grind I've gotten comedically unlucky with. And then there was that one grind that was basically just 6 months that I got like average luck. Like, I don't know, this is probably the first time in over a year that I've actually gotten lucky with like a decently hard golden, so that's a good feeling. I'm very happy about that. I've felt like I've had this curse on me for so long of just getting comedically unlucky with everything that I do. It's, oh my god. The feeling of actually doing something, like, just without getting comedically unlucky, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with that. Alright, I did it! Yay! Ferocious Sanctuary plus golden! I did a tier 9 golden, chat. This is my first ever tier 9, fun fact. I haven't done anything in this difficulty ever, so that's fun. I like that. What a fun golden. I like that golden. I don't know what else to do today. I don't really feel like playing GMHS. So, I don't know. I guess I'm done. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm done. I started stream a bit earlier today, you know, because I was like, I'll play some GMHS, play some Ferocious Sanctuary. I didn't expect to get Ferocious Sanctuary in 5 golden attempts, to be honest. And then I only practiced for like 5 minutes on top of that, so like, cool. But I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. Good session in GMH. This was such a good stream playing-wise. I expected nothing out of today, because I'm like really like dead tired. And this is like one of the best sessions I've had playing Celeste in such a long time. I feel so happy. I feel so like, I played well, everybody. I did it. I had a full 2-hour stream where I didn't stop playing well, like, at all during it. Like, that's so cool. I'm actually really happy with that. I don't think I was locked in, but yeah, I'll true that, I think. Yo, GG, craziest Wordle run? I played Wordle earlier today, and I lost today's Wordle, unfortunately. It was tragic. Yeah, sleep buff got in. That's what I'm saying. Someone's playing a Abaddon. I love Abaddon. Let's raid someone who's playing Abaddon. Holy crap, chat. Any Abaddoners? I love Abaddon. Oh, wait, they have 47 hours on Abaddon. I didn't even realize. Anyways, we're raiding Revianchi. They're doing Abaddon right now. They have a bit of time in it. So everyone wish them luck, because this is it's a good screen, but it's very easy to get unlucky with it, that's for sure. Got all greens on 3rd word. Oh, that's awesome. Let's go. Getting the Wordle in 1. That's hype. Okay, anyways, good night, everybody. Bye.